weather outside is not that cold, and if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Country with Celine. I'm your host, Celine Schmarkey, and on today's show, we have one of CMT's next women of country, MaRynn Taylor. MaRynn, how are you doing today?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks for asking. Well, you're up for a big year this year. So, before we dive into what exactly everyone can expect, how are you feeling about it?
I feel good about it. I feel like I'm really busy, starting to get like the calendar filled up with stuff, and I prayed to be this busy. So it's great. I go to CMT Awards this weekend, and so yeah, award shows and music releases. So yeah, it's I'm staying busy.
Have some of your outfits planned for the award shows?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I teased it a little bit on my Instagram, but I'm wearing kind of like an orangey color, but it's kind of like a boho vibe. And then yeah, I have more dresses for the rest of them, but I'll give you that so far.
Okay, sounds good. Honestly, award season is the best because you get to dress up, even festival season, and when you're performing at shows, you get to put on your little boots, your cute dresses, your jeans. It's the best. Being a girl for that reason is so fun.
It's so fun. I watch like TikToks over and over again of like what people are wearing right now. I love all of it. And even like when I was little, I always thought like, oh, I wonder one day if I'd ever get to be on a red carpet or like have my Opry debut and stuff. So getting to pick out like those dresses makes me so happy to be a girl.
Actually, speaking of your Opry debut, you did that.
I
How was
did
that?
that.
What did it mean to you?
It was awesome. It was something I dreamed of for a really, really long time. And so, yeah, getting to pick out the dress, it was black and sparkly and poofy and everything I dreamed it would be. And Jeannie Seeley, who is like so awesome, like girl power, has been at the Opry like forever, introduced me and I cried like a baby. And I played my song, Make You Mine, which is my first charting song at country radio. And I got a standing ovation, and that was, like, so surreal. I didn't know what to do with myself. But I went back and ate cake and celebrated with my friends. So that's what I did.
A good way to celebrate that, have some cake after. What type
Yeah.
of cake do you have? Chocolate, vanilla?
We had, like, everything. It was like a Neapolitan cake. It was, like, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, and we had, like, an ice cream bar because I love ice cream. So we had, like, a sundae bar and everything. Is that what we had? I was running around like crazy doing Zoomies or whatever, so I don't know
You just have to bear
all of it,
that.
but
All right, well, enough about cake. Cake's awesome, but you know what else is awesome? Releasing your music. And you released your latest single, Small Town Spinning, in March. And then now you have your EP out, and how is it feeling? How like that's absolutely insanity.
I am so proud of this music, and Josh Kerr produced it all, and especially the song Get to Know Me, which is the title of the EP, is probably the most vulnerable song I will ever put out. And just because that person's gonna know it's like about them. So that's like, this is how Taylor Swift feels constantly. But I'm super excited that it's out and that people can go listen to it and hopefully find a song on there that they relate to, whether it's Get to Know Me or Running Away with You, How It's Gonna Go, Small Town Spinning, We Could Be in Love Right Now. These 5 tracks I put a lot of heart into, and I just hope people see that and jam to it.
Now, on your EP, Get to Know Me, what's one song that you hold near and dear to your heart? If you have to choose, I know it's a tough decision to make.
Yeah. I guess I would say it's Get to Know Me. I guess they're all like kids. It's like picking a favorite kid, but I feel like if I want one to do really well, like that one, I feel like I want to go to college or something. You know? But I would say that one because it's the most vulnerable and I'm kind of proud of myself for writing it and getting in a writing room and putting my heart down on the line and like being honest with people is gonna be really freeing. But I also love like the fun ones, like How It's Gonna Go and Small Town Spinning. Like those ones kind of show like the fun side and like country bop. So yeah, I think there's something for everybody on the EP, but I would say the one near and dear I hold close is Get to Know Me.
Okay, well, you were just kind of talking about Taylor Swift and how obviously she's known for writing songs and then she releases them out into the world, and the people that she's written these songs about, they
Yeah.
find out about these songs. So did the person that you wrote this song about, do they know that this song is coming?
No,
No
they
idea.
definitely don't. But there's enough details in it that they'll know when they hear it for sure.
Ooh, that's gonna be so
The
I
hairs on my neck just stood up. I'm like,
I love that for you. That's I wonder if this person is going to reach out to you.
um, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No, but well, I guess you never know.
I don't know. I
Never
mean,
know.
it's pretty funny when songs like this they go viral and they end up obviously on country radio too. And I could just imagine the person being in the car and like just turning on the radio and hearing it. And it's like, oh, okay. Like I know what this is about.
Airing out all the laundry. Sorry.
What's the best part of being an artist, like writing songs, and you can write whatever you want because there's a story in everything. So what's your favorite thing then about songwriting?
Um, what is my favorite thing? I love all of it. I love the whole process. I love that I get to write with like my friends, and it's kind of like a giant hang. Like we start at 11, we end at 3, and then at the end of the day we have a song, and sometimes we have a little demo for it. So I feel like I guess my favorite thing is the process of like getting into the room, saying hi to everybody, getting a snack, and like coming up with an idea. What's the vibe? I love everything about songwriting and the craft of it, and that you get to be creative as your job, is really, really cool.
Now you're in country music, of course, and so I'm gonna stick with the same question because I want to hear your take on it. What does country music mean to you?
Country music means everything to me. It's my whole life. It's everything I've ever known. It's storytelling, it's being honest, it's wearing your heart on your sleeve when you're singing something. And the greats like Patsy Cline and Loretta Lynn, like they really started it. And I look up to them, and I feel like with women being trailblazers in this industry too, I look up to everybody like that. Like I grew up listening to like Carrie Underwood and Trisha Yearwood and like Shania, and I really look up to them. And so they really inspired me as a kid, and honestly probably helped me get through some tough times when I was really young. And so when I say it means everything to me, it really is like everything to me, and I hope I just get to be half of the artist they are someday.
So is that how you got into country music? By listening to like Shania, Trisha, growing up, and then you just said, "Hey, you know what? I love what they do, and I want to do the same thing."
Yeah, I for sure. I My first concert was Hannah Montana. So
Oh,
I
oh,
was yeah, I that's really where I got like the bug for it. It was the Jonas Brothers opened for her, and she was like Hannah for the first half and Miley for like the second, and I lost my mind. I was 6 years old, and that's really where I found that I wanted to be just like her, and I started that's when I really started collecting like CDs and stuff, and getting like chore money and to try and buy my own CDs. And that's really when I fell in love with it. So thank you, Hannah,
you
whoever you are out there.
wherever she is. What's
Yeah.
your favorite Hannah Montana song then? I have to ask because there's so many good ones.
There's so many good ones, Celine.
No, you're
Maybe like Rockstar, or GNO was always a banger for me. It's a girls' night.
ah,
It's a
yeah.
night
So we're
without
going
you.
Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana there.
And
Okay,
Hannah Montana.
yeah,
Best of Both Worlds.
a good one.
Life's What You Make It.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
some bangers.
good. I still blast Hannah Montana to this day. Like I'll be driving in my car and just jamming out. You can't go wrong.
Well, I go in the gym and I'm on the treadmill listening to like Camp Rock and Hannah Montana, and I was like, if anybody knew what I was listening to right now. they'd be shocked.
It's
Or
so
not shocked at all.
I mean, you don't look like the type that wouldn't listen to.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the demographic.
Yeah, it fits. Yeah, no, I think about that too all the time when you're like at the gym or wherever, even just like driving a car and you're beside somebody and they're just looking in. It's like, you don't know what I'm listening to right now. And I don't know if you really want to know what I'm listening to.
Literally. Yeah, I feel that so hard. So hard.
Funny. So we named some obviously huge country singers, and even Hannah Montana, we'll throw her in there as well.
Yeah.
What would be your dream collaboration?
Ooh. I feel like maybe like a Keith Urban or like Carrie Underwood, just because I grew up with them, and I learned so much from them. So I can't imagine like if I got to collab with them, whether it be like go out on tour or like do a song together, like I can't imagine being in the same room as them and just being a sponge to everything and just to get to ask them like a bunch of questions. Like those two are like my idols to me. Like the music they make, how they carry themselves. I would say probably, yeah, Keith Urban, Carrie Underwood.
You can't go wrong with those two. Keith Urban, especially, he is an unbelievably talented man. The way he can play
Yeah.
guitar and the way he puts on a show.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Yeah, I saw him at Target like a month ago. He like pulled up with his daughters, and I was like, oh. And I went in and I was like getting makeup or something, and his daughters were getting makeup, and I was like, I'm just like him. But
Funny.
I was shook. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like Keith Urban in the Nashville Target.
There's like unwritten rule in Nashville. I know that like you don't really, you just kind of let them do their thing, but it's
Yeah,
so hard to not say anything because it's like
I know. You
target
never say anything.
you don't, but it's so difficult. Has there ever been like a moment, well, I'm sure that one was, but another moment where you just like were just biting your tongue because you wanted to say something so bad?
Um, well, there is a time when I didn't bite my tongue, and I hate myself for it. But I had just moved to Nashville. In my defense, I didn't know this rule, and I was in Publix, and Luke Bryan walked in, and I was 17, and I love Luke Bryan, and I wanted to go say hi. And so I went up to him and I was like, hi, Luke Bryan, I'm MaRynn Taylor. I'm a singer too. And he was like, that's awesome. That's so great. Good luck to you. And that was it. But that keeps me up at night. I'm like, "Ugh, it's
It's
fine.
one day when you see him again, you can talk about this and be like, hey,
Yeah.
when we were at Publix and I ran into you and said,
He would never remember. I don't think he would. If he does, I'd be so shocked. But I am someday if I ever get to meet him. Like, hey,
gotta say it. And
hi again.
I'm sure that someday will come because you've already accomplished quite a bit. So before I let you go here, let's just chat career highs. So what's one career high so far that you can't believe that you did, and what's something that you really want to accomplish?
Gosh. I think I've had a couple career highs so far. I think getting my charted song on country radio, making my Opry debut. Um, Last year I got to do my first red carpet on the CMTs, and that was really magical. I think one thing I really look forward to is hopefully going on tour. Hopefully we'll go on tour around this fall. So we're still working out the kinks on that, but just getting to go out on the road and meet people and meet the people who are listening to my songs and just thank them. And yeah, I have a whole list of like things that I want to do. I'm so organized that way, or I try to be. But yeah, I'm very thankful for where I've been, but I'm looking forward right now.
Forward, that's all we can think of is just looking forward and moving on to the next big thing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Well, thank you so much, MaRynn, for chatting with me today. And everybody, go stream. Her latest EP just dropped. Get to know me. You got to go and stream it. What are you doing right now?
You're going to go in on Spotify or Apple or Amazon or Pandora or wherever you listen to music, and you're gonna go listen to
Gonna
me.
go listen to MaRynn Taylor. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Well, all right. Thanks so much, MaRynn, for
Thank
joining.
you. Thank you, Celine.